Is it true men love their profession and career more than wives?
Is it true men, like generally or specific people? Your husband or general?
Generally,
I would say yes, because that was the instruction God gave them when they were created.
that they should love their jobs more than their wives.
Yes.
Wow.
That's why Jesus came and now said, husbands, love your wife, because it wasn't in the original plan. There was nothing like love wives before. And please, before you go ahead to think I don't know what I'm saying, at least I know I've been married for over a decade, and I know that the hardest thing for a man is to love their wives, especially in the midst of their jobs. The real truth is, if you put this on a scale, love and finance or provision, the real reason why we have men is for provision. At least for where I sit today, if my wife can provide for herself everything she needs, she'll probably not come in for 100 years. And I'm saying it, virtually all wives don't really, they'll do away with you easily if they have their funds really sorted. And I'm sure you won't believe it, but ask everybody that traveled out of the country, ask them how their wives behaved as soon as the wives start having financial freedom. What do you think they behave with?
I'll be more comfortable without him.
That's the point. So a man understands that his only relevance in this life is when he provides. So he prioritizes everything that will let him provide. He prioritizes everything that brings him into wealth and money, because that's the only time he's going to have access to anything. Let me even put this in perspective. More than 70% of men do not have girlfriends, and you will not believe it. I didn't believe it too until I started seeing the statistics, and I went through all of the questionnaires and the surveys that was made. They don't have girlfriends at all, and most of them are over 20 years. You know why?
Because they don't have money to
They don't have money.
them.
So only the people that have money have access to all the women, the girls, the marriages and all. Now you're telling me I should prioritize love and then leave my money and my profession, my career, my finance? That's not going to be possible. So every man prioritizes their job, not because they love to work, but they love what that interest of that work, the reward from the work, they love what it brings. Because once you have money as a man, you can attract even a goat. You can attract a man, a woman. Everybody is now your friend because you have money. So I focus more on what will let everybody get attracted to me rather than claiming love that is an abstract. But for a woman can love. I told you the importance of a woman is very much about everything. A woman can help you wash. A woman might not even do anything. Just by sitting in your sitting room or in your car, it has value. As a matter of fact, there was a time when I was a driver, if I pick a lady, I always beg them to sit in front. The reason for that is when you see two people in front, male and female, you see all these VIOs and all, they pass you. They naturally just assume, okay, husband and wife, and then they pass you. But put two boys in the car and your face is like this, park. Even if you have your paper, they'll see zero jowls. Because men are just like, I don't know, they don't just see us as a human being. They will only available when you have money. And that's why everybody prioritizes this. But this, I'm saying, does not sit well with ladies. I'm sure that's why you're asking me.
Yes.
It doesn't sit well with you because you are thinking, what kind of work are you doing? See me, I'm the table. Some people say, what do you bring to the table? I am the table. I am the work. You should prioritize me, prioritize my emotion. I bring everything into your life. I bring joy, peace, happiness, clarity. I bring the benefit of pleasure, everything I bring to you. Why are you prioritizing work? So you're happy to go and sit with a computer from morning till night instead of sitting with me and be playing with me and be having fun with me. And most men will be like, yes, I want that, but you will not even be here if not for this. And that's the sad part. Most people, like, you think I can marry my wife if I didn't have some money? Bitter truth, but I can't. Because you see some men who are married to some funny people. I know love can catch up with you and you just marry a beautiful woman from nowhere when you are broke. But yes, you can be broke, but marriage will treat you bad. And guess what? You see that blind love, marriage will open it. Yes, your eye will open when you are married because it's no longer about blindness. That's why you see some people are getting divorced after one kid, just one child, they are gone. Because the status of the man, even if a girl marries you when you are poor, is marrying your prospect. He's marrying you because he's thinking, okay, in about 2 years, 3 years, and he has a time in her head. She has a time in her head. If that time elapses and you never blow, or you never have money, she will go. She will fight you because of toothpaste or toothbrush. She will fight you because you made a call to your pastor. Like, she'll create one scenario that will let her leave just so that she can get whatever she thinks she deserves, and that's it. But men should concentrate on what they bring to the table, and men have to bring a lot. I'm telling you, for a woman, you don't have to do anything. Just have bum and wear nice clothes. That's all you have to do in this life. Because you walk on do you know what it means for you to walk on your street and there are 3-4 cars hooting to you to help you out just because of no reason? Whether you are dumb, you are deaf, you are dumb, nobody cares. Whether you have internal organs or you don't have, nobody cares, provided you have that container. Why do you think most men are changing to women? Even look at comedians. Most of them will prefer to wear female clothes to do comedy instead of what. For God's sake, why do you have to act a woman when you're a man? Leave the women to act their womanhood now. How many women are acting men? In Nigeria, only one, and he's not even acting men. He's just acting one. Tauma acts a character of men, but the real character is still a woman. How many men do you see acting men? No woman wants to be a man. Let a woman put on her DP, I am tired, I don't have data. She's going to get like 1,000 gig from random people, everybody. She can trend on Twitter herself. And then they will come and buy a house. I will not only give you data, I'll give you a car. I will not only, just for being a lady. Oh boy, kill yourself. People say, hey, yeah, as a man, hey, yeah. Or they will say abuse you, akutuku a lot. No. They will tell you to hell with you for even die. Say you are a coward. Nobody, forget it though. I don't even want to talk about this. If you are a man, don't listen to anything. Focus on your work. Don't worry. I know it's a bad advice, but at the end you understand when you grow old if you are young. Because once you focus on your work, what's women, what's love, all of them will come. Somebody said you only find fake love. I said yes, leave that fake love with me till I die, because I will be rich till I die. Does that make any sense? Are you with me on that?
Yeah.
So even if it is fake, I will have that fake till I die. So I won't even, there's no day I'm going to know it's fake, because it will look original to me till I die. Only when I'm broke. And I don't even want to be broke, not because of anybody. Personally, I don't want to be broke. I don't want to be in a situation I can't buy Indomie when I want to eat it, or buy suya if I like it. As small as that is, you can fill in the gap. Your own might not be suya, might be an airplane, might be whatever. But I want to be able to afford everything I want. And consciously, I will continue to say it to myself. And that's my priority as a man. If you wake up in the early stages of your life or middle stage and you think it's the love of a woman that gets you there, you are very, very insane. As a matter of fact, start removing the pleasure of women from you so you can concentrate better. That's the only advice I have. So for me, yes, it's good for men to concentrate. God gave them that portion of everything. Once a man was created, God didn't mention anything about love to him.
Yeah.
He just said, go straight to work until the ground and bring food out. For who? For the woman. And then he tells the woman, you have to support this man. So while he's doing this, pour him water. While he's doing this, make his food. But you know, they turned everything upside down. And it's God that created marriage. And the person that created marriage said, this is how it can work. This is the type of partnership that works in marriage. But guess what? They've sacrificed everything. So women want to make their own money because they feel threatened. Men are now concentrating on finance heavily because they know that's what every woman wants. If I raise up my hand like this in front of my house, all the girls that pass will say yes. Because they know they are going into affluence immediately. It's automatic. You can already see. You know what I'm saying? So you're not telling me I should not concentrate on that and then go and stay with a woman and say, I love you, I love you. Is it the love that we eat? And let's even say, I want to eat the love of a woman. What will the children eat? Still the love of the woman. Okay, what will my own parents eat? The love of a woman. It's not worth it. And most people, I think this is the point I have to advise our women. Try as much as possible not to make everything about you. It's a special field that women do. They make everything about themselves, like they personify everything. If you are married to somebody, it doesn't mean it doesn't have a life before marriage, and I wouldn't have a life in marriage and even after marriage. But women that's why most of us men know that women, they cause crisis. Because they personify everything to a point that they don't even want. Even to the children, they limit the influence of the children in an organization. Let me tell you this. Most people don't want to employ ladies in high positions because they already know how they behave. They know this woman is going to privatize everything. And that hatred and disdain will show through everything they do in that office. It's almost like that. And then you're going to say, oh, no, look at this big parastatals. You can't tell what goes on behind the scene unless you are behind the scene. What happens in front is different from what happens behind. When it comes to a man, try your best to make sure your finance is your priority. Leave every other thing, they will fall into places. But like the advice I'm giving, for women, let the men have what is important to them. I know it's very difficult, they don't want it. Because most women know the more money a man has, the more they don't have a hold of him again. I hope you know. Most people that are poor depend on their wives for prayers, depend on their wives for help, depend on their wife. You know how many women will say, I want to work by force so that if my husband is broke, so I can support?
Which is good.
It's good. That's if the husband goes broke. Can you now imagine if a husband has 700 million? Which day is he going broke? You say, no, he can go, but no. He's not going broke. Everything he has, from his hubs to his hotels to his apartments to his filling station, there is no way everything will go away once. Plus, how will he go away to the point that they won't have food to eat at home? Is that day that will happen? No. And this man is already 54. So you are just joking. He's not going anywhere. So as a wife of that person, you feel like you are not really responsible for anything. The man has cooks. He has cooks in his place of work, has cooks at home. There are cooks in the hotels that he has. There are cooks everywhere, even in the apartment. So if he needs food, he can get. If it is to sleep with anyone, of course, as rich as that man is, he can do anything if he's not a Christian or if he's not, dedicated to the altar of marriage. He has everything. Is he clothes you want to buy for him? Is he cars? That's what I'm saying. Is he vacation that he can't go to Seychelles himself? Or even all these slave mamas on Instagram will follow. So the wife starts feeling useless. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing in this man's life. Because you're not really important again. So you now have to find importance. Most women will hide under spirituality. My pastor said, my prophet said, don't go out. They use that to form relevance. Because now you can't say, I want to wash your clothes or after all I've done for you. Women has to attach to something. That is what they should be finding. Instead of now fighting the hierarchy, what would they do? You don't have my time. You don't have my time. Because now they are not really exerting any form of support or any form of relevance. Then they start fighting back. You don't have my time. Am I not your wife? Why are you not spending time with me? If you are valuable, you have created some value somewhere, he will spend time with you. Why is he spending time with these other people? Because they have created a form of value. It might not be real value, but maybe this other lady is more sexy or has more, whatever it is in the world that goes on with them. And then you are here, you are not working hard to maintain a body that he likes, but you are still saying, why are you not staying with me? He will still not stay. You fight. And once your pressure becomes too much, what do you think the man will do? File for divorce. And then you say, man has come. It's just a simple arithmetic. Find a juicy spot where you can exert value to a man without necessarily. For poor people or average people, most of their wives are valuable. Go to church in the morning, fast in the morning. What are you fasting for? It's not your children to so that your husband. You understand? When it comes, I've prepared your best meal. Which best meal? When 3 cooks followed me to UK when I was coming back. There is food in the plane, a private plane. So which food is the wife cooking that is that important? At that moment, wives would migrate from being, it's like, let me give you an example. It's like when you have a workforce, if you have an office and you have 10 staffs, those 10 staffs, you know them by names. You know probably what they eat, what they wear, their hair. You know everything because everything is hands-on. But let's say you now have 200 staffs. Is that where you can know 200 staffs by name? Yes, you can know their names, but you can't know what happens to them every time, what they do, every problem they have. There's no way you can do that. So you switch from hands-on to heads-free. Wives don't have the capacity to switch because they don't even know it. This time, I'm sure most of you are hearing it for the first time. You have to move from a wife that cooks, particularly, I say, my lover, my husband likes this type of soup, and then you are doing it, you're happy doing it to support him. But now he has money and they can cook anything. He can get anything anywhere in the world. And you are the wife. What else? You go to shop. To be relevant. And you want to be relevant because you don't want a case whereby people are celebrating your husband on TV and you are just there hearing the same thing the first time. You want him to tell you things before he does it. But now the thing has been S-free. You are no longer there. How do you now cope with it? It's a very, very, very difficult place to be. So if your husband is poor, you are more relevant. I almost said be praying that he doesn't have money. That's why you say men change. They did not change. It becomes head-free, no longer hands-free. Because now it looks as if he doesn't care. It's not like he doesn't care.
Carry the wife along.
Which is now the problem. Most wives are not as educated as their husbands when it comes to finance after 20 years.
But she's not as educated as he.
So because I married you when you are not educated, I will continue to.
I should try and teach her some things too, so that
who taught me? Who taught me now? You are expecting me to teach you. Who taught me? You see where the problem is in marriage? Everybody will brace up for themselves. The way you lay your bed is how you lie on it. You don't expect you not to lay your bed, and it's your husband that will come and teach you how to lay your bed. You went to school, I went to school.
Exactly.
You have BSc, I have BSc. So at what point am I supposed to be smarter than you? And you've never even said that I'm smarter than you. Never. Not one day. You always claim you know more than me. But it's not evident in a physical life. So I'm just telling you the truth. This is the problem that most people have. They are more relevant when their husband is poor because that's their mentality. You probably grew from a poor family, so you know how to stay poor. You know how to be relevant in poverty. But once there is money, you cannot cope again. Once there is abundance, you can cope again. Then it becomes competitive. Then everywhere looks as if it's moving faster than what you can understand. And then you start beefing the whole culture. Because now you hate on the husband, you hate on his family, you hate on his friends, you hate the fact that he now has money. Because you're going to complain about him not staying at home.
Yeah.
What? So a man that has 7 businesses across the world will stay at home. Let's be frank, he will stay at home. So if you have 4 shops across England, you will stay at home.
I will not stay at home. I'll forget the husband.
So you now see what I'm saying. And when it's business, it's business. So most women cannot operate in the business of their husband. They assume it. It's instinctive assumptions.
That's why I said the husband is supposed to teach her.
And I said, who trained the husband?
And the husband is the head now.
The husband cannot train you because
the husband is moving forward.
Let me tell you.
Even if the wife is not ready, you drag her along.
Let me tell you, drag her is very difficult. The man that is going to break will never know he's going to break. Everybody works out the same way. When they have nothing, they will continue that hard work till they have something. They won't know the difference. The year you break through, you won't know. So you just do the same thing, pala, 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 and boom. There's a lot of money now. And it's going to be moving fast like this. You think everything moves slow? It's going to be very fast. One day you have a business, another day you need another one in Portsmouth, another day you are here, they say there is one thing in Kano, you are moving to have your market share, and it's going ta ta ta. You can't even figure something out yet because you are moving. You are just moving. You are just seeing money, money, money everywhere, and you are moving, you are moving, you are moving. And then the wife too will stay at home and be shouting, "You don't have my time again. You don't have my time again." That's not the right thing. And you say you did not train her. The man has not even trained himself finish. Because he's still on the job trying to learn. You know what he's learning? He's learning digital marketing here so that he can understand. He's learning branding here. As he's doing that, they are telling him that you are supposed to. Why do you think rich men buy airplanes? You think it's for luxury?
No.
So that they can move faster. 24 hours is no longer enough. They're not talking about a wife. A wife cannot be asking a man who is under pressure creating wealth, which is his whole essence, which is what makes him valuable, to come and abandon that and teach him. Unless you have created an atmosphere that lets this man come in. But guess what? Most men don't create that atmosphere. Because when men are broke, women react. They will claim they're helping you, but they have reactions. Do I tell you what? Number one, if you say you need sex 5 times, let's say in a week, if you are poor, your wife will give you once if she's nice.
You don't have money. How can you be having...
Do you understand? But now I have money. All of a sudden, you want sex 5 times. You think I'm dumb. You understand what I'm saying? She's good. The man too will react. And the reaction is, he already deleted that part of him because he has to live with you. But yeah, I suffered with you. You did not. I understand you suffered though, but not with me. You are just suffering me. You are suffering me. Is that the right language to use? You are my point of suffer. Because when I was going through pain, you should have given me what I wanted. That would have been better. But you didn't. And now you're saying I'm not spending time at home. That time I was broke. Even if I wanted to spend time at home, you did not agree.
You will be having that sex for 5 times in a day or in a week. Use that time, go and look for work. Work very hard.
Is that the work I look for and I'm doing now? And then you're saying I don't have your time. You see your life?
So you're not supposed to complain.
I'm not the one complaining. It's the wife that is complaining now. Is it not the lady that is complaining? Have you ever seen a man busy making money all over the world to complain? Complain about what? He's happy. He has more relevance. If he's going to his hometown, the king of the town will stand and wait for him when he's coming. He's excited. He's building things, building bridges, and then the wife will complain. It's a lot of work. Women have to self-learn, which I doubt they will. A lot of women don't read. A lot of women don't educate. You know what they do? Entertainment and fashion. I'm telling you, most women know all the weave-ons, all the clothing, all the colors, all the eyelashes. They know all these stuff. Ask them about anything about business. I'm not saying all the women. Some women know business, but you will notice that the women that know business, they are not into these fashion things. I'm telling you, even if they are running a fashion home and they are running fashion things, they are more into their business. They don't look like what they are selling. How many people you see with long eyelashes like this every day? And where will you even find time? When your customers are calling from Onitsha to bring this, you want to order your products from this, the ones coming from China has not come here. Then you need more dollars to this, you are looking for dollars. So you now go and stay in spa and be doing like this for somebody to paint your nails. How possible is that? So you discover that the women that are doing well in all of this business, they are women, but they have the mentality of men. The reason why I said that is men were the ones that job was given to. So it depends on who raised you or where you grew up from. You can have the mentality of business, and then that's like a manly thing. And you see them, they behave like men. They talk like men. They act like one. They are decisive. They are logical. Most women are feminine and sexy. You see, they are the ones that you see, they don't look feminine anything. Most of them. They might have the body, but they carry it like as if they are men and they are hustling. That's the word. Hustler spirit. But now, somebody who is feminine, who had looked for all the women in the world, who had bought all the gold in the world, who is spa all the world, all of a sudden, I should bring you into my business because I'm not spending time with you. all of a sudden I'm going to Brazil to open something, you want to follow me.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad, but not today. It's not today. No. She be private jet. She be, I'll just sit down there. No. You are going to be distracting me. That's the point. You are going to start saying things that will irritate me. Because normally, even at home, you do that. So sit at home. Let me go and fix my job. I come back and meet you. And if that's 2 months, it's 2 months. Because I will tell you, I'm busy. Create value around yourself. Make yourself something that your husband wants to spend time with. I don't think he's going to come and teach you. He's teaching himself. He's busy. And he's still going to teach the children. So at what point will he count you as part of the children? God will help everybody, but this is what I'm saying. Help yourself by creating value around yourself, especially now that you think the man is poor. As he's trying to make money, you try to make sense. And don't deny him whatever he thinks. He will remember. Everybody remembers those that do them good. Even if you go crazy intermittently, you will still remember somebody that did you good. Once you do that, you will discover that life will be a little better. You won't be as much disappointed.